Monday, guys. I hope you had a wonderful weekend with your family, and we are back to learning. And today we are not going to have an art activity, a little bit different. Today we are going to spend time looking and viewing art. Now, creating art is important in learning and growing, but so is viewing and looking at art. It's important to learn from other artists as well as the act of making art. And we want to learn from others on how they make it, with what materials they do. People can get so creative, and so it's important to learn by what they are making. It's also important to see how other artists want to show you their feelings. We can learn from that. We can learn from how they see the world. Maybe you can change your perspective. You didn't see something that way before, but now that you're looking at the artwork, it means something different. And viewing art also teaches us how to celebrate our differences. Each artist has a different way of creating. Each artist has a different way of drawing and painting. And it's important to understand and learn how to appreciate art even if you don't like it or it's not your favorite. We have to learn to get along with art. And so we want to encourage each other to keep creating with all of our talents and skills, even if it's not something that we like. It helps us connect. It helps us grow together as a community. And so today I have tons of artwork that you guys sent in over the weekend that I'm going to show you guys of each other and how you are all creating in different ways. Some of you are creating inside. Some of you are creating outside. Some of you are using three-dimensional materials, and some of you have been drawing and painting 2D. Some of you have been using photography as your artwork, using the camera and learning how to use it. Some of you have been using random materials that maybe you're finding in the recycling bin, or maybe you are using bottle caps or screws and nuts and bolts, or maybe you are using toilet paper rolls. Some of you are creating holiday themed artwork, and some of you are just creating artwork for fun. And that is wonderful. I love seeing the many different ways that you guys are creating. Some of you are following along with my YouTube videos, and I love seeing us connect in that way. And one of the things that we did this weekend, Thursday evening before the holidays, was do a live drawing. And I want to share that with you guys. For those of you who didn't make it, we got on Google Meets and did a painting together, inspired by the artist Christopher David Bryan. He is an artist from Maine. He is a graphic designer and illustrator. I mean, he usually creates his artwork digitally. He creates artwork that can be used to illustrate for an advertisement or a book or a story. He has worked with companies like Google and Nike, and he is a living artist. And I followed him on Instagram and found this awesome how to draw a hug, because at these times being at home, sometimes we miss our friends and we really want to give them a hug. I know when we get back to school, all the teachers want to give their students big hugs, show them that we care, because that's what a hug represents, is that we care and that we find you important, and hugs make us feel better. And so we created his, following along with Christopher David Ryan's steps on how to draw a hug. And then I asked the students what they wanted in the background to design behind the canvas. And we got suggestions of a rainbow. We wanted a moon. And then somebody said, I wanted the northern lights. So we made an attempt to paint that in the background. Then we needed to add the ground, what's at our feet. And so we added trees and bluebonnets, because bluebonnets are the state flower and they're blooming right now in spring. And then we added our Luna paw print to represent our school. And I cannot wait to hang this up at Luna when we get back to school. It means so much that you guys painted along with me, and I hope that we can meet again later this week and make another drawing for the school. This is a great way for us to connect, a great way for us to interact and learn as artists together. I am going to post the instructions on how to draw the hug here, and feel free to recreate your own version of a virtual hug. And some awesome, amazing news as well is I shared this on my Instagram and social media to share with others the wonderful, amazing things the Luna students are doing. And the artist shared it on his Instagram. He commented, excellent, and he reposted it in his story so other people could see how we are all connecting. So he loved it so much that he wanted to share it out with his fans too. So great job, Luna Lions, and I'm so proud of you. Lastly today, I also want to share some of the top 10 artworks that you should know. And we want you to know about some art all over the world, from Europe, from Japan, from the Middle East to South America, and there are so many artists all over the world to learn about, and so it's hard to pick. So I'll let you guys view them, look at them, and come up with an opinion. Whether you like it or you don't like it, that's okay. But I also want you to appreciate that these are important pieces. These made an impact on art. These have changed how we create art today. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow with an activity. Bye.